The development process actually starts at my desk or at any product manager's desk. We will start with a white piece of paper and we will start to shape a picture of who we want to have on the bike.
The rider and the customer is always like in the center of everything what we are doing here.
So basically for us it's riders first. We are thinking about what does the customer want, so what does the rider need.
We want to make the rider ride faster, feel safer, or jump higher.
The bike is always like a complete package. The motor and the battery is just part of it.
So it's not just adding a motor, it's like rethinking the whole bike. We look at the geometry, the required stiffness, the riding comfort, like traction through to kinematics, safety aspects also through to kinematics and geometry to make the rider's experience as great as possible.
We want to improve ourselves because we also want to have a better experience.
Okay, I think this is the main difference with Canyon. Like everybody here lives what we are doing here, and it's not like a regular job.
I mean, we always talk to every e-system supplier. We always test ride a lot of e-systems out there.
We do a lot of market research, we do a lot of analysis with our test riders.
Then decide on the rider's needs of what e-system feels the most natural and most suitable for that special task.
When we finish that, we have a product briefing that we give on to the engineers and the developers. They will work for 2 to 3 years, bring it to life and bring it to the market.
The Spectral was the first eMTB for Canyon, so it's a tremendous milestone for the Canyon as a company and also for Canyon as a statement in the eMTB market.
I think the first Spectral on test mule we had, that was the very first e-mountain bike, which was like really good and great fun to ride.
We were building up our first mules for that in 2018, if I remember right, maybe already 2017, and therefore you can remember that everybody in the company wanted everything in this one bike.
We did do a lot of things differently back then.
Yeah, we were experimenting a lot. There was this idea of the mullet bike, and now we have mullet in downhill racing and everywhere else, so it is really standard for a longer time by now. But in 2017 we figured out, yes, that is super interesting for our one and only e-bike at that time, Spectral On.
We had by far the shortest chainstays available on the market. We also had a very modern and progressive geometry on the bike. We were looking a lot on the right kinematics for an e-bike.
The overall goal of the Spectral On was like to create the lightest and best handling, more playful, high torque mountain bike in the market and push battery development further. We had a quite good footprint with the very first Spectral On. We kept that footprint and developed it further in terms of kinematic design and geometry design. But also now with the option of an own battery design, we could look closer into weight distribution, front rear center weighting, for example, wire harness simplification, interface simplification, all those things which add up to the weight and the user friendliness of the new Spectral. To achieve all those goals, we decided to go full carbon for the latest version of the Spectral On, to have a really adjustability in terms of stiffness and furthermore reduce the weight of the frame. We actually founded a completely new prototyping program called the Frankenstein program. This program is highly modular, so we have obviously CNC milled linkage. We have several bracket designs. We use OEM batteries and finally our own battery design we came up with to verify and to prove that the weight distribution we have calculated and we have theorized is actually working on the trail and gives it that playful handling we are looking for. Stiffness and weight feel quite a bit different, obviously, but to get an idea for general kinematic and geometry feel definitely is fairly comparable. This allows us not to guesstimate things anymore, but to verify and to prove them, and then keep going or continue in the process with more confidence. We did continue with the Shimano e-system because the natural ride feel was really important for us, and the engine design and engine size was very well known to us and easily to integrate into the system. The Spectral on CF on the trail feels super predictable, feels super playful. I really like to popping around corners and over jumps, but it's also super stable in rough stuff because obviously the e-bike adds some weight, but adds it at the right places, so it supports you through like rough and rocky stuff, for example.
Everybody liked riding the Spectral on, so we tried to implement all these good genes to the Neuron on.
When designing the Neuron on CF, our main goal was to transfer as much DNA from the Spectral on CF as possible.
The Neuron on was the first sibling of the Spectral on and uses a lot of the learnings we have done with the Frankenstein program, with the battery development, and incorporates it into the Neuron on CF.
So we positioned the Neuron on to be a touring and trail bike.
The user group we defined for the Neuron on, it's better to have a lighter or a smaller e-bike with less travel.
Depending on where you live and what your ride preferences are, a little smaller bike with similar approach to agileness and playfulness is definitely a nice option to have.
And we wanted to offer the same design DNA within that broader target group and also lower entry cost.
The key features are, of course, the Bosch system and the full 29 setup with longer chainstays to improve the climbing performance.
There's a big fan group out there that loves to ride the Bosch CX motor, and we also like it. Love it, I should say.
You can climb more easy over rough surfaces, and that helped out for uphill stages where I couldn't get up on the Spectral on. It's like the design, the baseline was the Spectral on kinematics because everybody liked riding the Spectral on. We do have a bit more anti-squat to help in climbing stages for the Neuron on, but otherwise we tried similar values, same anti-rise values to have the same feel as the capable Spectral on the trail.
The big benefits that the fixed battery delivers, first of all, that we can design the frame much more lightweight. So we can really offer here a bike that is 21.x kilograms, and then we can offer a bike that has a very nice design, that is really nice looking.
And can be equipped with 750 or 625 watt-hour batteries.
Philipp Klein dropped the idea of having like a special bike and this whole home trail safari thing, this whole concept. Live your adventure pretty much everywhere. You don't have to go fancy places, you don't have to travel. It's just right in front of your doorstep. You just have to get out, take the bike, and the bike is just your vessel to explore everything. This whole safari idea, it has like this zebra stripes on the back, and it's like was inspired from those jeeps you drive in the dunes. All the other colors are also like inspired from this whole adventure perspective. So we have one that is called Alpine Sea Adventure that is blue. We have this really nice wet metallic one that is called Sunrise Adventure. And we have this metallic brown bronze color that is called Dune Adventure.
The Grand Canyon On is our eMTB hardtail. It's the entry platform to our eMTB portfolio and range. The Grand Canyon On is basically made for versatile kind of riders. It's the adventure cyclist who goes on the weekend to have the freedom, to have the power and the supply of the E-system, and for sure also for a trail rider to enjoy smooth and flow trails. But the bike is also made to be ready for urban environment and to ride on a daily commuting base. As you can see, the new Grand Canyon On looks very sleek, very modern. We want to reduce the dimensions of the complete silhouette of the bike. The biggest point is really here to integrate the new Bosch system. This was done due to the fixed mounted internal battery. It's state-of-the-art, equipped with modern features like also the ABS system. The ABS system is a security feature which was added to the new Grand Canyon On It really improves the complete brake performance in all kind of conditions. The complete brain of the system sits on the fork. So if the system recognizes we have different cadence in the front and rear wheel, it open and close the hydraulic brake system in the front, and therefore the brake weight can be reduced. We really have an affordable price point, and we have also different specs, bikes which are equipped with an ABS system, bikes which are online, and bikes with benchmark components. Versatility is really a core point of the new Grand Canyon On. We have versatile riders, we have versatile riding experiences. So therefore we deliver also add-ons to the bike, gear accessories. We have developed a specific fender and rack solution for the bike. If you want to carry your daily luggage, for example, on a commuting ride, or if you want to carry your bags for a weekend adventure, it's now ready for it. And we have also a kickstand mount, really to ensure and to improve the usability of the product.
This is my job that I'm doing daily, speccing the bikes, checking which component offers the best value at what price point.
And then for sure, like also looking into components. For example, you need on e-bikes more reliable components. It also plays a big role in like how reliable your partner in crime is and how much fun you have on the trail.
What we always want to deliver is a rideable bike out of the box. So as a customer, no matter which bike you purchase from us, you unpack it from the box and you can immediately start riding. Exactly, best value for money and also best performance for the money.